the Dead Sea. Amidst sun-drenched cliffs and silent caves lies a secret. This is the story of the Dead Sea Scrolls, manuscripts that reshaped our understanding of history and faith. Imagine a world where faith and spirituality were paramount. These scrolls, over 900 in number, offer glimpses into a bygone era. Join us as we unravel the secrets of the Dead Sea Scrolls and their impact on our world. In 1947, a young Bedouin shepherd named Mohammed Ed-Dib made a discovery near the Dead Sea. While searching for a stray goat, he stumbled upon a hidden cave with clay jars. These jars contained scrolls meticulously wrapped in linen cloth. His discovery ignited an archaeological firestorm, altering our understanding of the ancient world. Scholars and treasure hunters raced to acquire these texts, each scroll a key to the past. The Dead Sea Scrolls included biblical texts, commentaries, legal documents, and mystical writings. The Dead Sea Scrolls sent shockwaves through biblical scholarship. Among the finds were well-preserved Hebrew Bible texts, predating known manuscripts by centuries. The Isaiah scroll, for instance, showed the accuracy of Jewish scribal traditions. Variations in wording revealed a fluidity in biblical text transmission. The scrolls provided a window into the evolution of sacred texts and Second Temple Judaism. They introduced us to a world wrestling with faith, identity, and messianic expectations. In 1947, near the Dead Sea, young Mohammed Ed-Dib tended his flock. While searching for a stray goat, he found a cave with a hidden entrance. Driven by curiosity, he approached the cave and discovered ancient clay jars. Inside, he found a roll of ancient parchment covered in faded ink. Mohammed knew he had stumbled upon something extraordinary. This cave was a portal to the past, a treasure trove of history. Mohammed entered the dimly lit cave and found ancient clay jars. Intrigued, he examined the jars and found a roll of ancient parchment. He couldn't read the words, but knew it was extraordinary. The air crackled with the weight of history. What secrets did these scrolls hold? What stories did they tell of a world long vanished? Word of Muhammad's discovery spread quickly. Khalil Iskander Shaheen, known as Kando, sought to acquire the scrolls. The Bedouin eager to sell attracted scholars and treasure hunters. The Dead Sea Scrolls represented a vast library of over 900 manuscripts. The race was on to acquire, translate, and interpret these texts. Preservation was crucial to save this invaluable treasure from time and elements. The Dead Sea Scrolls revealed the oldest known copies of the Hebrew Bible. The great Isaiah scroll showed the accuracy of Jewish scribal traditions. The scrolls revealed variations in wording, suggesting a fluid process of textual transmission. They offered a glimpse into a world where scripture was dynamic and open to interpretation. The scrolls challenged assumptions about the development of the Hebrew Bible. They revealed a dynamic interplay between oral and written traditions. The non-biblical manuscripts illuminated Second Temple Judaism. The community rule provided insight into the beliefs of the Essenes. The Essenes lived in anticipation of an apocalyptic battle. They saw themselves as the true Israel, chosen by God. Their writings reflected disillusionment with the temple priesthood. They created a utopian community in the wilderness. Life at Qumran was one of strict discipline and shared purpose. The Essenes adhered to a rigid daily schedule of prayer, study, and communal meals. They believed in purifying themselves for the coming messianic age. Ritual washing was central to their lives. They practiced communal living, sharing possessions and resources. Their writings included biblical commentaries and theological treatises. Section 4, Mysteries of Faith and War. Among the most intriguing and enigmatic of the Dead Sea Scrolls are those that speak of a coming apocalyptic war, a cosmic battle between the forces of light and darkness. The War Scroll, in particular, paints a vivid picture of this final confrontation, describing in detail the armies, weapons and tactics that would be employed in this epic struggle for the fate of humanity. The scroll describes a world divided between the sons of light, representing the righteous followers of God, and the sons of darkness, embodying the forces of evil and wickedness. The Essenes believed that they were living in the final days before this apocalyptic showdown, and that they had a crucial role to play in the coming conflict. The War Scroll is a complex and multi-layered text, blending biblical imagery with apocalyptic visions and military strategy. It speaks of angels and demons, of divine intervention and human courage, of a final battle that will determine the fate of the world. While the scroll's language is often symbolic and open to interpretation, it reflects the very real anxieties and hopes of a community living under the shadow of Roman rule, yearning for liberation and the establishment of God's kingdom on earth. The War Scroll, like many of the texts found at Qumran, offers a glimpse into a world wrestling with uncertainty and longing for redemption, a world both ancient and strangely familiar. The Dead Sea Scrolls offer us a window into a pivotal period in Jewish history. The Second Temple period was an era of profound religious and political upheaval. The Jewish people, once united, found themselves dispersed, their homeland ruled by foreign powers. This backdrop gave rise to a remarkable diversity of religious thought and practice. Judaism in the Second Temple period was a vibrant tapestry of competing sects. The scrolls reveal the fault lines that ran through Jewish society. There was no single unified understanding of what it meant to be Jewish. Competing interpretations of the Torah led to heated debates about the temple rituals and Jewish law. The scrolls preserve texts that reflect a spectrum of theological viewpoints. This internal diversity was further complicated by the influence of Hellenism. Many Jews embraced aspects of Greek culture while others resisted. This clash of cultures added another layer of complexity to Second Temple Judaism. The Pharisees and Sadducees were prominent Jewish sects of the Second Temple period, their theological and political differences shaping Jewish life. The Pharisees championed a Judaism accessible to all, emphasizing the oral Torah. The Sadducees, representing the priestly aristocracy, focused on temple rituals and sacrifices. Their rivalry extended into religious and political arenas, with the Sadducees aligning with Roman authorities. The Pharisees' message of social justice resonated with the common people. Amidst the tumultuous backdrop of Second Temple Judaism, a group known as the Essenes chose a different path, one that led them away from the bustling cities and the political intrigues of Jerusalem to the desolate shores of the Dead Sea. The scrolls, discovered in caves near the ruins of their settlement at Qumran, provide us with an intimate glimpse into the lives and beliefs of this enigmatic community. Driven by a profound disillusionment with what they perceived as the corruption of the temple priesthood and the growing influence of Hellenistic culture, the Essenes sought refuge in the wilderness, creating a community dedicated to spiritual purity and rigorous observance of their interpretation of Jewish law. They believed that they were living in the end times, preparing for a cosmic battle between the forces of good and evil. Life at Qumran was one of strict discipline and shared purpose. The Essenes adhered to a rigid daily schedule, their lives revolving around prayer study, ritual bathing and communal meals. They believed that by living in accordance with God's law, they were purifying themselves, preparing for the coming Messianic age. The scrolls depict a community deeply concerned with purity, both physical and spiritual. Ritual washing played a central role in their lives, a tangible expression of their desire to cleanse themselves of sin and impurity. They believed that by purifying their bodies, they were also purifying their souls, making themselves worthy vessels for God's presence. Among the many mysteries contained within the Dead Sea Scrolls, one figure stands out, shrouded in enigma, yet central to the Essenes' self-understanding: the Teacher of Righteousness. This enigmatic leader, mentioned in several scrolls but never fully identified, played a pivotal role in shaping the community's beliefs and practices. The scrolls tell of a time when the Teacher of Righteousness, a figure of great piety and learning, emerged to challenge what he saw as the corruption and hypocrisy of the ruling priestly class. His teachings, seen as a return to the true spirit of Judaism, attracted a following of those who shared his disillusionment and his longing for religious renewal. The scrolls hint at a conflict between the Teacher of Righteousness and the religious authorities of his day, a clash that ultimately led to the community's withdrawal to the wilderness. Some scholars believe that the Teacher of Righteousness may have been persecuted or even killed for his beliefs, becoming a martyr in the eyes of his followers. The Teacher of Righteousness remains an enigma, his true identity lost to history. Was he a historical figure, a single individual who sparked a religious movement, or was he a composite figure, a symbol of the Essenes' own aspirations for a righteous leader who would usher in a new era of peace and justice? The scrolls offer tantalizing clues but no definitive answers, leaving the Teacher of Righteousness as a shadowy yet compelling presence, forever linked to the mysteries of Qumran. The discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls sent ripples far beyond biblical scholarship, reaching into the heart of Christian origins. Amidst this arid landscape lay texts predating the Gospels, brimming with messianic fervor and theological concepts. The scrolls reflect the world where Christianity first took root. The Essenes, with their strict adherence to Jewish law, anticipated a Messiah. Their writings resonate with a sense of imminent change. These texts convey a fervent hope for a deliverer to redeem Israel. They offer a glimpse into Jewish messianic expectation. The scrolls reveal a world alive with debate about the Messiah. The air vibrated with anticipation of a coming dawn. The scrolls give voice to this anticipation, connecting us to a pivotal moment in history. Christianity was deeply rooted in Second Temple Judaism, transforming existing traditions and beliefs. The Dead Sea Scrolls reveal diverse messianic expectations within Second Temple Judaism. Some texts speak of a single Messiah, others of two, a priestly and a royal figure. The Essenes held a complex messianic theology, awaiting both priestly and royal messiahs. This plurality reflected broader Jewish ferment, anticipating divine intervention. The scrolls highlight the fluidity of Jewish messianism before Christianity. Beyond messianic expectations, the Dead Sea Scrolls reveal intriguing parallels between certain Essene practices and those that would later become central to Christianity. While these similarities don't necessarily indicate a direct historical link, they highlight shared themes and rituals that resonated within the broader religious landscape of Second Temple Judaism. The Essenes' emphasis on ritual purity, for example, finds echoes in the Christian sacrament of baptism. Both rituals symbolize a cleansing from sin and a spiritual rebirth. Similarly, the communal meals shared by the Essenes, described in the scrolls as sacred gatherings where they reenacted their covenant with God, resonate with the Christian Eucharist, a ritual remembrance of Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples. The scrolls also contain texts that speak of a new covenant, a theme that figures prominently in Christian theology. For the Essenes, the new covenant represented a restoration of their relationship with God, a return to the original covenant made with Moses at Mount Sinai. In Christian thought, the new covenant is inaugurated through Jesus, who is seen as the fulfillment of the old covenant and the mediator of a new relationship between God and humanity. These shared themes and rituals, while interpreted differently within each tradition, highlight the interconnectedness of early Christianity and the broader world of Second Temple Judaism. The scrolls serve as a reminder that Christianity didn't emerge in isolation. It drew upon and transformed existing religious ideas and practices, offering a new interpretation of familiar themes within a Jewish context ripe with messianic expectation. The Dead Sea Scrolls, fragile whispers from antiquity, have survived for millennia in desert caves. Their existence is a testament to preservation, a delicate dance between chance and human intervention. Yet their survival remains precarious, demanding utmost care and ingenuity. Crafted from parchment and papyrus, the scrolls face decay and the relentless march of time. The dry, saline air of the Judean desert, while preserving, also renders the scrolls brittle. Every touch, every exposure to light and humidity risks further damage. Early handling, driven by enthusiasm, sometimes fell short of modern standards. Early attempts to unroll and decipher the texts occasionally resulted in damage. From these experiences emerged a growing awareness of the need for specialized care. Today, the Dead Sea Scrolls are preserved by experts using cutting-edge technology. The Israel Museum in Jerusalem, home to the Shrine of the Book, stands as a testament to the reverence for these ancient texts. The quest to unlock the secrets of the Dead Sea Scrolls delves into the heart of the texts, pushing scientific analysis to decipher faded ink, reconstruct passages, and glean new insights. The marriage of archaeology and technology opens new avenues, allowing scholars to see the invisible and hear echoes of long-silenced voices. Multispectral imaging captures images beyond the visible spectrum, revealing hidden details and enhancing faded ink. Digital technologies revolutionize the reconstruction process, comparing fragments and suggesting joins with accuracy. The study of the Dead Sea Scrolls is dynamic and evolving, with new discoveries from excavations and re-examinations captivating our imaginations and deepening our understanding of the ancient world. The Dead Sea Scrolls, fragile fragments of parchment and papyrus, stand as a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity and the allure of the past. Unearthed from forgotten caves, they have reshaped our understanding of Judaism, Christianity, and faith itself. Their legacy is etched in their ancient script and their profound impact on our world today. The scrolls challenge long-held assumptions, sparking debates and reminding us that history is dynamic. They reveal a diverse tapestry of beliefs and practices, giving voice to the silenced and marginalized. The Essenes emerge as a complex community yearning for spiritual purity and a messianic age. The scrolls' impact extends beyond academia, capturing imaginations worldwide. They inspire books, documentaries, and art, resonating deeply across cultures and religions. Their message of faith, resilience, and the search for meaning transcends boundaries. They remind us that the human spirit seeks solace in tradition, community, and hope for a better future. The Dead Sea Scrolls bridge antiquity and the present, whispering across millennia to touch our lives today. They challenge us to re-examine our beliefs, appreciate human diversity, and approach the past with humility. Their legacy is one of ongoing discovery, a testament to the human spirit's quest for knowledge and meaning. As we stand on the precipice of the future, the Dead Sea Scrolls remind us that the past is a living presence, shaping our present and informing our future. Their message speaks to our deepest longings and aspirations, reminding us of the enduring power of faith and community and the timeless human search for meaning. The scrolls challenge us to embrace complexity and acknowledge that truth is often multifaceted. They remind us that faith is a dynamic journey, a dialogue between past, present, and future. Let us carry with us the lessons learned from these ancient texts. Embrace curiosity, preserve our heritage, and recognize the past's relevance to our future.